Well, we're here at the Wine Bar, street level, just below Hydra. They're all part of the same restaurant group. This is a very cool spot to be in. We're here for another wine moment. Joining us today, and it's a spotlight on Argentina, is Bemberg Estate Wines. Lita is with their award-winning winemaker, Daniel Pye. Lita, take it away.
Well, thanks, Jim, and I am delighted to welcome Daniel Pye to our city tonight. Welcome.
Thank you for inviting me, Lita, to this evening. I am very pleased to show what I'm doing in Argentina.
You are doing some amazing things in Argentina. In fact, as Jim mentioned, you've won Winemaker of the Year. But we want to know a little of the history of Bemberg Estate Wines. So let's talk about the winery itself.
Okay. Well, the Bemberg Estate Wine belongs to the Bemberg family. Mm-hmm. The Bemberg family established in Argentina around 1855.
Wow.
So it's a long time ago. And they've been doing a lot of businesses. And lately, let's say the fifth generation, because it's something unique to have a family running businesses together for such a long time. Mm-hmm. So the fifth generation finally decided to create a winery, a brand, and uses the best grapes because they own the largest winery in Argentina.
3,500 hectares.
Yes.
Yes, that's giant.
And I was for over 30 years the head winemaker and viticulturist of the whole group.
Wow.
So I knew exactly from where the best grapes were coming and how to make the best wines. So I've been doing wine for them and the family and friends, wine for many years. And with these wines, they decided, okay, one day we will go into the market. And in 2016, the fifth generation decided we will build a winery and we will proudly put our name in the label.
Why don't we talk about what makes it special? I was reading, you concentrate on micro terroir. Can you, before we jump into the wine, can you tell our audience what that means?
Yeah, well, the winery is based in Gualtallarí. Mm-hmm. It's a special location in the Uco Valley, which is the largest appellation of Argentina, well known for producing the best wines. But Gualtallarí is an appellation inside the Uco Valley, which is very, very unique. So that's why we decided to build the winery in this place. And the most important thing of this place, of Gualtallarí, it's the soil.
So this is your Chardonnay, one of the special ones. Tell us a little bit about this one.
Coming to the micro terroir or something like this, what you were asking, this particular wine is made with a spot into the block number 1 and number 2 of Chardonnay that we do have. We don't use all the grapes of the block. We use a singular part of the block, which is the most shallow. So we were talking about different depth of the soil, different of the topsoil. So this one is shallower, so it has around 20 centimeters or less. And this makes unique this wine. That's why we call micro terroir, because it's not a bigger terroir. We are using a portion into the parcel for making the wine. And this wine is made in a very peculiar way. I have to say we pick the grapes in 3 different moments. So we pick the grape, let's say moment 0, mm-hmm. when it's about 12% alcohol potential. And we will ferment this in a concrete egg. Then we wait 1 week, and after a week we pick the grapes. We make a second harvest, and we crush and ferment this in a foudre. Foudre is a large format of barrel. It's about 3,000 liters. And we wait another week. So it's from moment 0 to moment 3, or from moment 0 to 2, we have 14 days. And this these grapes were going into barrels. So we use 500 liter barrels. We don't use the standard 225. Mm-hmm. That's why we don't want to have a very strong character of oak into the wine. So we want to show the place, which is what, as I told you, the place, the altitude, the type of soil, the way we make, which is also a little bit unusual because we made it in the natural way. That means that we let the fermentation start spontaneously. We don't add any culture yeast. So we let the natural yeast that were coming with the grapes to ferment the wine.
Perfect.
So we are putting into the bottle our landscape. This is the way that we want to.
That's amazing. We're going to have Joel pour our next wine.
Yes, please.
So we have the new wine in front of us, a beautiful Pinot Noir, and you're saying this is one of your favorites. Tell us a bit about what makes this special.
Well, everybody knows, all the winemakers know that Pinot Noir is the most challenging grape variety to grow and the wine to be made. So we use again the spontaneous fermentation, and we don't use any culture yeast, whatever. It's keeping the same style of no intervention. But this wine is coming from grapes grown in Los Árboles, in a vineyard which is into the mountains, in the Uco Valley, but into the mountains. And the main difference in between this place and the Chardonnay is it rains 3 times more than in the place of the Chardonnay. So here we have like 600 millimeters of rainfall, and we don't need to irrigate. It's something unique for us in Argentina because we have a kind of desertic climate. And being in a place with a lot of humidity to grow Pinot Noir, Pinot loves more humid soils. So, well, makes this beautiful wine.
Okay, Joel has done his magic, and we have the last 2 wines here in the Bemberg Estate Wines. Let's start, well, as you said, with the Malbec.
Yeah, Malbec. Malbec is the grape variety of Argentina. So everybody when speaks about Argentina, probably they think about Malbec. And Malbec has been in Argentina since the middle of the 1800s. So our president at that moment, he looked what the type of wine the people were drinking in Buenos Aires. And in Buenos Aires, I did a research, I have to say, because I am very keen on that.
Of course.
So the American Association of Wine Economics, whatever, and they say that they found some papers saying that in 1860, the second destination of Bordeaux wines after UK was Argentina. So we were surprised. Argentina was a heavy drinker of Bordeaux wines. And in 1860, we have a lot of immigration into Argentina. So this president was building the railway that communicates Buenos Aires with Mendoza. And he hired the services of a French viticulturist. And he brought the cuttings of what was grown in Bordeaux at that time.
Interesting.
And at the same time, we have a lot of Italians and Spanish came into Argentina. But he said, no, you will not plant any Tempranillo or Sangiovese. You have to plant these grape varieties coming from France.
Good.
So we have Malbec since that time, which was very, very well adapted to our climate, planted in the same place as the Chardonnay in Gualtallarí.
Wonderful.
1,300 meters, deep color, nice for having with a nice piece of beef in a barbecue.
Oh, that is delicious. I'm eyeballing Mark from behind the camera there. I know he will definitely want to have a sip of that. That is delicious. Okay, I'd love to talk more about. Let's move to the last one. This is a real specialty one.
Yes, it's an honor to Otto Bemberg. Otto Bemberg, who arrived in Argentina in 1855. So he used to drink Bordeaux wines because at that time was the wine that was drank in Argentina. So I tried to make my free interpretation of what could be the wine that Otto Bemberg was drinking in 1855. So what I did is a blend of Malbec, basically, about 50% Malbec, 35% of Cabernet Sauvignon, and 15% of Cabernet Franc. This is the 18 months on new French oak barrels, made with passion and heart, and it's a beautiful blend of what we think was the wine that was in Argentina in the early days.
Wow, what a difference. What a delightful wine. Oh, it's so fun to do these wine moments with and learn so much about these incredible wines. And congratulations on your award, Winemaker of the Year.
Okay, thank you very much.
And we can certainly see why this award has been presented.
Thank you, Rita.
Delicious wines, and they are available here
Yes, of
in
course.
BC.
Yes,
We're so
they are.
thrilled. All right. Well, I'm sure, I will certainly be encouraging people, our audience will check out the Bemberg Estate Wines, Daniel Pai, their award-winning winemaker. Thanks for joining us on Our City tonight.
Thank you, Rita.
This wine moment was brought to you by Bemberg Estate Wines, showcasing Argentina's finest high-altitude vineyards, one bottle at a time.